in for simple PL/SQL block, the program is like this: display the information of a given employee or particular employee. Means we will give the employee number, which is the primary key. So, for example, 101. So we will pass 101 through the keyboard, and you will get the information of that employee number 101. That is its name, address, contact number, job, salary. Means you will get one row. Okay, but suppose we want to display multiple rows on the screen. Means, for example, the question is like that: display the details of the employees whose salary is greater than 10,000. So now logically, there may be number of employees whose salary is greater than 10,000. So there you have to write down the cursor. Okay, means if the output will be, first of all you have to read the question. In the so many times in the question it is given that write a PL/SQL block. But it is after reading the question you have to decide whether you have to write down a simple PL/SQL block or cursor. Okay, we have to, after reading that question, we have to decide whether we have to write down simple PL/SQL block or cursor. If the output of that क्वेश्चन इज मल्टीपल रो लॉजिकली, नॉट इन योर टेबल. आप अगर टेबल में ग्रेटर देन 10,000 वाला एक ही डालोगे तो वहां पे सिंपल PL/SQL ब्लॉक नहीं लिख सकते हो. हमको प्रोग्राम ऐसे लिखना पड़ता है कि टेबल में डेटा क्या है ये हमको पता नहीं है. ओके, व्हाट डेटा इज इंसर्टेड इनटू द टेबल दैट वी डोंट नो. We have to access it or we have to display it through these programs. Okay, so logically the employees whose salary is greater than 10,000, of course it will display multiple rows. So for that you have to write down the cursor. Okay, so you have to remember this difference. Okay, so now see here, whenever a SQL statement is issued, the database server opens area of memory is called as private SQL area in which the command is processed and executed. See, actually the cursor is a private temporary area. Private area होता है, in that cursor gets executed. Okay, so whenever a SQL statement is issued, the database server opens an area of memory is called as private SQL area in which the command is processed and executed. एक private area में ये SQL statement जो हम लिखेंगे select वगैरह वो that gets executed in the private area. Okay, so an identifier for this area is called as a cursor. The name is given to that private area and it is called as cursor. A cursor contains information on a select statement and the rows of data accessed by it. Means in the cursor only select statement is there always. Okay, that you have to remember for MCQs related with MCQ. Only select statement is there in the cursor. Okay, so this temporary work area is used to store the data retrieved from the database and manipulate this data. This when we will write down cursor, select statement is there and the output of that select statement will get stored into this temporary work area which is called as private SQL area. Okay, temporary also, private also. Okay, so a cursor can hold more than one row. The cursor can hold more than one row but can process only one row at a time. Can hold, उस एरिया में एक से ज्यादा रोज रहेंगे. ओके, बट कैन प्रोसेस ओनली वन रो एट अ टाइम. बट प्रोसेस होते समय एक ही रो होगा. सो यूजिंग लूप वी विल प्रोसेस वन बाय वन ऑल द रोज इन द कर्सर. ओके, so the set of rows the cursor holds is called as the active set. The rows which are present in that cursor, those are called as active set. Okay, so what you have to remember that it is a private temporary area, private and temporary area, and it is multi-row fetching. It's more than one row. Okay, now definition. A cursor is a temporary work area used to store the data retrieved from the database and manipulate this data. It is a temporary work area used to store the data retrieved from database and manipulate this data. मीन्स हम टेबल से उसको रिट्रीव करेंगे डेटाबेस से और वहां पे वो आएगा, उस प्राइवेट एरिया में आएगा. ओके, और a cursor is a temporary work area created by the system memory when SQL or PLSQL statements are executed. A cursor is a temporary work area created by the system memory when SQL or PLSQL statements are executed. Okay. When PLSQL block uses a select command, see here, when PLSQL block uses a select command that returns more than one row, SQL displays an error message and invokes too many rows exception. Okay, because PLSQL block should return a single row. But if PLSQL is returning more than one rows, then it will automatically invokes the too many rows exception. Okay, that this PLSQL block is returning more rows, multiple rows, but because PLSQL block should return a single row. और अगर उसमें आप अगर वो अपने अपने उसमें क्वेरी लिखे select star from EMP where sal greater than 10,000, so it will display this error message that too many rows. Okay, to resolve this problem Oracle uses a mechanism called as cursor. अगर अब PLSQL में सिंगल रो ही आता है, फिर जब जिस क्वेरी का आंसर मल्टीपल रो आता है तो उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? Okay, so to resolve this problem the cursor is introduced. There are two types of cursors, implicit cursor, explicit cursor. Okay, implicit cursor, these are created by default when DML statements like insert, update, delete statements are executed. When insert, update or delete, this DML manipulation statements are executed, automatically implicit cursor gets executed. Okay, no need to write it down, or it actually don't have name to the cursor. Okay, so when the executable part of a PLSQL block, when the executable part of a PLSQL block issues a SQL command, PLSQL creates an implicit cursor which has the indefinite identifier SQL. PLSQL internally manages this cursor. Means when the executable part of a PLSQL block issues a SQL command, means जब हम PLSQL block लिखते हैं whatever, अगर उसमें कोई DML statement आता है, insert, update, delete, select also, okay, so that time automatically implicit cursor gets executed. Okay, internally it gets managed. Okay, internally वो manage होता है. Now second type is explicit cursor. Mostly we will use the explicit cursors. Okay, so we have to write down the program using explicit cursors. So if select statement in PLSQL block return multiple rows, if select statement in PLSQL block returns multiple rows, then you have to explicitly create a cursor which is called as explicit cursor. So the query is select star from EMP where salary greater than 10,000. Okay, so that time you have to write down the explicit cursor. The set of rows written by explicit cursor is called as result set. Okay, that was active set. Yes, whatever it is, and this is result set. The row that is being processed is called as current row. So here, first of all, I will show you what is cursor, example of cursor, then I explain you this theory so that you can understand it properly. Okay, so आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या है. See, what is the program? Write a program to display name, salary and department number of all employees. This is a simple program. Condition is not given here, but write a program to display name, salary and department number of all employees. Means here we come to know that it will display multiple rows as output. Means we have to write down the cursor. So first I will explain you. Declare. Then you have to declare the cursor. Okay, you have to declare the cursor. So cursor word should be there. Then you have to write down the name of the cursor. Okay, cursor C1 I have given. Is, and then after write down your select statement according to your question. Okay, according to your question. So C1 cursor C1 is. Then select ename comma salary comma DNO from EMP. According to our question, this is the query. Then as there three column names are there, you have to declare the three variables: vName, vSal, vDPTN. Okay. And here I have used for declaration percent type. I have used percent means आपको पता है emp.ename percent type, emp.salary percent type, emp.dno percent type. Okay, so this is the declaration. Now begin. You have to write down begin. After that, see here for the cursor, four statements must be there. The cursor must be declared. Here, this is declaration because it is in the declare section. Then it should be open. Then it should be fetch, and it should be close. Okay, means declaration should be there, open should be there, fetch and close. Okay, so open C1, so it gets opened in the memory. Now there are multiple rows, so using loop we will fetch all the rows one by one from that cursor. Okay, so fetch का देखो syntax कैसा है, fetch C1, fetch cursor name C1 into these three variables. You have to write down. Three variables means for these column names you have to write down the variables here. Means from that cursor you have to fetch one by one row into the variable. Simple इसमें हम क्या लिखते हैं, select ename into vname, है ना, select ename into vname. Like that here we have to write down fetch C1 into, as three column names are here, so three variables must be there. मैं जो आपको मीन्स पॉइंट्स बताती हूँ वो ध्यान रखना है आपको. सिलेक्ट स्टेटमेंट में जितने कॉलम नेम्स लिख रहे हो यहाँ पे उतने ही वेरिएबल्स नेम्स आएंगे, क्योंकि हमको उस कॉलम का डेटा वेरिएबल में स्टोर करना है. ओके, एंड exit when C1% not found. In simple block we will write down exit when not found. Okay, but for cursor it is exit when C1% not found. Now this there are 3 to 4 attributes. Percent not found is called as attribute that we will see. That percent found, percent not found, like that 4 attributes are there. So we have to use according to it, according to our needs. So as this is a loop, we have to write down exit when C1% not found. Means in that cursor C1, if there is no any record, then it has to exit. Okay, and then dbms underscore output dot put underscore line vname vsal. We have just displayed vname and vsal. You can display dptn also. Okay, suppose you want. And end loop we have to end here, and then close C1. Now our work with cursor is finished, so we have to close it and end. Okay, so now I'll explain first of all things theoretically. Now you get the idea, you got the idea that how the cursor is written. Okay, so actually it is a very you have to just remember the sequence here. After begin, open, loop, fetch, exit, printf, end loop, close C1, end. This is fixed sequence. Okay, begin, then open, loop, fetch, exit, dbms output, end loop, close C1, end. Only your query here gets changed. According to your query here, these variable names will get changed. Otherwise fetch C1 into is fixed. Okay, then exit when C1% not found is also fixed. Only you have to write down again your variable names gets changed according to your question. बाकी कुछ भी नहीं है ज्यादा इसमें, सिर्फ आपको मेनली सिलेक्ट क्वेरी आनी चाहिए और वही वेरिएबल्स यहाँ लिखने हैं और वही वेरिएबल्स आपको यहाँ पे भी लिखने हैं. ओके, जस्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस सीक्वेंस बिट. ओके, okay, so now I'll explain you explicit cursor. Okay, that we had seen. Explicit cursor means when the block returns multiple rows, then we have to explicitly create a cursor, which is called as explicit cursor. Now Oracle uses 4 commands to handle cursors. They are declare, defines the name and structure of the cursor together with the select statement. It defines the name. We will give the name there cursor. Cursor C1 is. Means we are giving the name there and the structure. Open, executes the query and number of rows to be returned is determined. Open से क्या होता है? The query is executed and those number आउटपुट ऑफ दैट क्वेरी गेट्स स्टोर्ड इनटू दैट कर्सर नेम. ओके, उस कर्सर में आ जाएंगे वो क्वेरी का एग्जीक्यूशन. Output and fetch loads the row addressed by the cursor pointer into variable and moves the cursor pointer on the next row ready for the next fetch. Fetch से क्या लिया हमने? fetch में क्या लिखा था? fetch C1 into v name, v salary, v department number. इस fetch से क्या होता है? रो में से वो वेरिएबल में आते हैं. रो में से सॉरी कर्सर में से वो क्या होते हैं? वेरिएबल्स में आते हैं. ओके, सो फेच किए जाते हैं मींस कर्सर से. एंड क्लोज रिलीजेस द डेटा विद इन द कर्सर एंड क्लोजेस इट. क्लोज मींस उसमें से जो एंड मूव्स द कर्सर पॉइंटर ऑन द नेक्स्ट रो रेडी फॉर द नेक्स्ट फेच. मींस पहले एक रो आएगा, फेच होगा वेरिएबल में एज वी हैव रिटन द लूप देयर. तो एक रो आएगा, फिर जो हमारा पॉइंटर है वो नेक्स्ट रो पे जाएगा, फिर नेक्स्ट रो फेच होगा, थर्ड रो, फोर्थ रो, लाइक दैट. एट लास्ट जब उसमें एक भी रो नहीं बचेगा, सो एग्जिट व्हेन C1% नॉट फाउंड. जब कर्सर में कुछ भी रो नहीं बचेगा वो एग्जिट हो जाएगा. देन क्लोजेस रिलीजेस द डेटा विद इन द कर्सर एंड क्लोजेस इट. क्लोज कर देगा. Now syntax is given here. Syntax of explicit cursor. Declaring a cursor. Cursors are defined within a declare section of a PL/SQL block with a declare statement. The syntax is cursor, cursor name is select query. Suppose we have to pass the parameter to the cursor, means arguments, then we can use it, but as square brackets are there, means it is optional. We will see parameterized cursor also, okay, but it is optional. If it is needed, then only we have to use it. Okay, so now we are seeing the syntax. So cursor, cursor name is select query. Query means you have to write down the select query according to your need, according to the question. Now the cursor is defined by the cursor keyword followed by the cursor identifier. Identifier means cursor name. Identifier means cursor name. Okay, and then the select statement. Okay, means it starts with the cursor keyword and followed by the cursor name, means that is identifier, and then the select statement. Okay, the parameters and return parameters are optional part. When parameters are passed to cursor, it is called as parameterized cursor. Suppose we will pass the parameters or arguments, then it is called as parameterized cursor. Example is declare. Example is declare. Then write down cursor C1 is, and then write down your select statement. Cursor C1 is select, then you write down your select statement. Okay. Open. Open statement identifies the active set, that is query returned by the select statement. Open statement से क्या होगा? Open cursor name is open C1, so it will identify the active set, means उस query का जो output आता है वो वहां पे मिलेगा आपको ओपन करने के बाद कर्सर में. Fetch. Fetch statement fetches rows into the variable. Okay, so fetch cursor name into variable 1, variable 2. There may be more than one variable, that just we had seen. Variable 2. Okay, so means fetch C1 into, और आगे सब variable names रहेंगे. Then close. Close statement closes the cursor. That is, close statement releases the cursor and any rows within it. Close cursor name means close C1. Okay. Now attributes. Attributes of the cursor. PL/SQL provides some attributes which allow to evaluate what happened when the cursor was last used. Okay, क्या हुआ था या. So you can use these attributes in PL/SQL statements like functions, but you cannot use them within SQL statements. You can use it in PL/SQL. Okay, means in programming statements like functions, वहाँ पे भी आप use कर सकते हो. But SQL statements, simple SQL statements में नहीं. So the SQL cursor attributes are. So attributes आपको याद रखना है ना. It may be asked which are the cursor attributes. Okay, so row count, percent row count, percent found, percent not found, percent is open. So percent row count means the number of rows processed by a SQL statement. आपको पूछा जाता है कि इस क्वेश्चन में कि डिस्प्ले द काउंट, मीन्स जो क्वेरी दी थी, जो क्वेश्चन दिया था, उसने कितने रोज रिटर्न किए, ऐसे क्वेश्चन में रहता है, पूछा जाता है. सो दैट टाइम वी हैव टू यूज द रो काउंट, परसेंट रो काउंट, मीन्स वो उस कर्सर में कितने रोज आए थे. ओके. परसेंट फाउंड, ट्रू इफ एटलीस्ट वन रो वाज प्रोसेस्ड. True if percent found means what happened? Alicia, switch off your mic. So percent found means if you have to write down any condition that if found then do this one. So like that we have to use percent found. If percent not found, this is common because true if no rows were processed, because for the exit condition we have to give that is percent not found. And is open, percent is open. True if cursor is open, it is true if cursor is open. Sometimes we have to check it out whether it is open, so that time we can write down percent is open. Or false if cursor has not been opened or has been closed. Open nahi hai ya to fir close hai, that time it will return the false. Only used with explicit cursors, of course. All these things we will use with the explicit cursor. So just now we had seen this program, but again I'll explain you this. Write a program to display name, salary and department number of all employees. अगर यहाँ पे all employees नहीं भी दिया है, after that you have to consider it that it is for all employees because any condition is not given. Okay, so means what? The output of this query or output of this program will be multiple rows, many rows, means we have to write down the cursor. So now declare cursor C1 is. Write down your select query according to your question. So select ename, comma salary, comma DNO from EMP. Then as there are three column names, we have to declare three variables. Okay, three variables. You can write down simply also vname, varchar, vsal, number, vdno number also you can write down, no problem. Okay, आपको क्या है mainly अगर उन्होंने specify किया in the program or in the question that you have to use this percent type or percent row type, then only you have to write down that one only. Otherwise you can declare in a simple way. But अगर practice रखते हो तो अच्छी बात है, हम भूलते नहीं, क्योंकि percent type and percent row type for declaration are also very important. Okay, okay, then begin. Open C1, you have to first of all open that cursor, then loop, then fetch C1. The C1 means name of the cursor here. Fetch C1 into. Select statement में जितने column names है उतने ही variables यहाँ पे आने चाहिए. That you have to remember. Okay. So fetch C1 into vname, comma vsal, comma vdptn. Okay. So now the output of this query will get stored into these variables. Exit when C1 not found. Now we have attached the loop here. Suppose imagine that there are 5 rows into the table. So now it will fetch first row. Okay. Then it will check it out whether there are any rows here. Yes, rows are there. So again it will come here and it will fetch the next row. Again it will check it out the condition whether it is not found. But no, it is found. It will found the because rows are there. So again it will fetch this third row, fourth row, fifth row. 5 rows हो गए. Now it will check it out condition again that exit when C1% not found. As there are no more rows are there in the cursor, it will gets exited. Okay. And now printf vname. Now our data, it is not compulsory that write in a small name or write in a capital. Mostly write down in a small letter only. Okay. So these variables you have to write down here. Okay. Vname, vsal. Okay, because our data is now in the variables. And this is the concatenation sign that you know to give the space between these two values. End loop. Loop is there, so end loop. Then close C1. Suppose you don't write or you forgot to give this exit command, then it goes into the infinite loop. Infinite loop means वो exit होगा ही नहीं. Continuous output screen पे output दिखाता जाएगा. Okay. So this condition is very important. Okay. And in simple PLSQL block, we will write down exit when not found. Exit when not found. But here as it is related with the cursor, we have to write down exit when C1% not found. There should not be any space between C1% not found. This is a single word. Okay. And print. So just I told you that you have to just remember the sequence. Here sequence is fixed. Begin, open. You have to just give the this name. So begin, open, loop, fetch, exit when, DBMS output, end loop, close C1, end. Getting? ये begin, ये end. ये open, ये close. ये loop, end loop. इसको internally ऐसे एक के अंदर एक है. Okay? Step first है, तो ये last है. This second one, this is last button. This is third one, this is last third. Okay? So इस वजह से आपको याद रखना है. Sequence याद रखोगे. सिर्फ change कहाँ पे होने वाला है? Query will be changed according to your question. How many columns are there? Those many variables you have to write down here and you have to declare here, and in the printf also those variables you have to write down here. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं, बस आपको query आनी चाहिए. Okay. So now the next one is using cursor for loop. We had seen for loop. Okay. In the at the starting of this chapter. Now tell me what is the speciality in for loop? Can anyone tell me? क्या अलग है for loop में? Anyone, can you remember? आपको पूरा read करना है. I have already uploaded the first part of the second chapter. Second chapter का कुछ part I have already uploaded on the Google Classroom. So you have to read it. Okay. So now what is the speciality of for loop? In for loop, no need to declare the variable or no need to write down that increment statement I equal to I plus 1. Okay. हमको कोई variable declare करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Variable means extra variable we have to declare, but that for that particularly for that for loop. Okay. So see here, in a cursor for loop, the result of select query are used to determine the number of times the loop is executed. Okay. In a cursor for loop, the opening, fetching, closing of cursor is performed implicitly. Means आपको cursor में open, fetch, close लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, that you have to remember. Performed implicitly. Okay, implicitly means automatically होता है. No need to write down that. Okay. When you use it, Oracle automatically declares a variable with the same name as that is used as a counter in the for command. Automatically declare होता है. For I लिखा तो I automatically declare हो जाएगा. For X लिखा तो X is automatically gets declared. Just proceed the name of the select field with the name of this variable to access it from contents. Now we will see the same program. See here, ऊपर का जो program है ना, वही same program I have used by using this for loop. देखो कितना छोटा हो गया. So declare cursor C1 is select ename salary DNO from EMP. It's same. Begin के बाद change होगा. उधर हमने क्या लिखा था? Open C1. Open, fetch और close नहीं है. देखो directly for X in C1. For X in C1. No need to declare this X. Okay. Loop DBMS output dot put line. अब X में हमारा डेटा आएगा. ये जो है ना इसका आउटपुट जो है वो कहाँ पे आएगा? X में आएगा. Okay. So automatically, so here we have to write down X dot ename, X dot DNO, X dot salary. Now these are not variables. Huh? You have to write down X dot column name, X dot DNO. Same here. यहाँ पे जो लिखा है वो, and X dot salary. ये किसके जैसा है बोलो? कुछ याद है? It's like a percent row, percent type और percent row type. Percent row type जैसा है. Percent row type में भी हम क्या करते हैं? वेरिएबल का नाम डॉट कॉलम नेम लिखते हैं. नॉट वेरिएबल नहीं रहता है वहां पे. जैसे E अंडरस्कोर नेम या V अंडरस्कोर सैलरी वेरिएबल नहीं रहेगा. वेरिएबल डॉट कॉलम नेम रहता है. ओके. सो इतना आपको याद रखना है फॉर लूप में. ओके. एंड स्लैश एंड लूप लिखना पड़ेगा. ओके. सिंपल मींस इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम है वो शॉर्ट हो जाएगा. So I will show you execution of this tomorrow. Okay. Now we will see in the above example a cursor for loop is used. There is no open and fetch command. For X in C1 implicitly opens the C1 cursor and fetches a value into the X variable. X variable में जाएगी सारी values. Note that X is not explicitly declared in the block. X is not declared. When no more records are in the cursor, the loop is exited and the cursor is closed. There is no need to check the person not found attribute. Person not found ये भी नहीं लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Loop है, but not found लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, that is automated via the cursor for you. And also there is no need to close the command. Okay, so that you have to remember. Now parameterized cursor. Syntax for declaring a parameterized cursor is cursor, cursor name, and in bracket you have to write down the variable name and data type. Okay, we have to pass the parameter, means variable name and data type and data type. Okay, data type and is select statement. Okay, so means cursor, cursor name और हम लिखते थे is or select statement. So before that, in front of cursor name, we have to write down the details of that parameter what we have to pass. So opening a parameterized cursor and passing value to the cursor. So how to open it? Open करते समय आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Open cursor name and you have to write down the value what you want to pass. Okay, or we can use ampersand also. Okay, so that we will see. Now accept a salary. The question is accept a salary and print name, salary and job of employee having salary less than or equal to accepted salary. Means हमको क्या करना है? सैलरी पहले पास करनी है कर्सर में. ओके, पहले तो सैलरी पास करनी है. ओके, accept a salary means we have to pass the salary as an argument and print the name, salary and job of employee having salary less than or equal to accepted salary. Means अगर suppose I have passed 10,000 there, so the employees whose salary is less than equal to 10,000 that should display. Of course there are multiple rows, एक रो तो नहीं आएगा. Means it is like a less than equal to 10,000 for example, so एक रो तो नहीं आएगा, multiple rows will be there. So means we have to write down the cursor here. So now I will explain you the program. Okay, so see here, parameterized cursor. Declare cursor C1. Now here, first of all here we have to declare it that C sal. Parameter हमको पास क्या करना है? C salary. So variable उससे related चाहिए, हाँ? अलग नहीं चाहिए. सबको यहीं से पता चल रहा है कि what we have to pass. So C sal. Again it is declared. So you can write the number also here. Okay, instead of this emp dot salary percent type. अगर आपको ये hard लगता है तो आप simply number भी लिख सकते हो. Is select star from emp where salary less than equal to C sal. What is our query now? Select star from emp where salary less than equal to this one, whatever we will pass. Okay, so now अब यहाँ पे क्या लिया है कि स्टार लिखा है हमने, है ना? तो हमने यहाँ पे क्या कर लिया, उसको परसेंट रो टाइप में लिखा. अब परसेंट रो टाइप नहीं यूज किया तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? जितने कुछ वेरिएबल्स है उसमें तो आपको उतने डिक्लेयर करने पड़ेंगे, या तो फिर आप वैसे भी कर सकते हो. कितना क्या क्या पूछा है? सिर्फ नेम, सैलरी एंड जॉब, तीन ही चीजें पूछिए. तो आप इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस परसेंट रो टाइप आप परसेंट टाइप यूज करके तीन वेरिएबल्स डिक्लेयर करने पड़ेंगे फॉर जॉब, सैलरी एंड नेम. ओके, सो और एक एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए हमको, एक एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए वी सैल emp डॉट सैलरी परसेंट. ओके, इसलिए ये एक्स्ट्रा यहाँ पे डिक्लेयर किया है. सो बिगिन वी सेल कोलन इक्वल टू एम्परसैंड वी सेल. हमको क्या करना है? इसमें पैरामीटर भेजना है ना, तो ये पैरामीटर हम कहाँ से भेजेंगे? ओके, सो हमको कुछ तो लगेगा ना, कीवर्ड के थ्रू तो भेजना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो वी सेल कोलन इक्वल टू एम्परसैंड वी सेल. नहीं तो आप ओपन C1 और वहां पे भी एम्परसैंड वी अंडरस्कोर सेल ऐसे दे सकते हो. ओके, ओपन C1 इन ब्रैकेट ampersand v cell, but as we are using for loop here, that's why open is not written there. Okay, and print if name, salary, job heading दे रहे हम यहाँ पे, this is the heading है और उसके नीचे ये थोड़ा सा हमने लाइन दिया है. This is just heading. Okay, then for x in C1, for x a variable in C1 इन ब्रैकेट वी सेल, जो वैल्यू हम यहाँ से पास करेंगे ओके, कीबोर्ड से थ्रू वही वैल्यू यहाँ पे जाएगी. ओके, वही वैल्यू यहाँ पे जाएगी. एंड एज इट इज फॉर लूप, तो ओपन, फेच, क्लोज ये सब ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा. नो नीड टू राइट डाउन दैट. देन ओनली जस्ट लूप इज देयर. एंड प्रिंटफ, प्रिंटफ में क्या आएगा, ध्यान रखो यही कहीं ध्यान में रखना है आपको. x डॉट ename, ename is column name, space x dot salary and x dot job, all these are the column names from the table. Okay, end loop, end मीन्स फॉर लूप से क्या है, बहुत सिंपल हो जाता है, कोडिंग कम लिखना पड़ता है, सिर्फ आपको आउटपुट यहाँ पे कॉलम नेम लिखने पड़ते हैं. दिस वेरिएबल नेम, दिस कॉलम नेम. Okay. Here when we will give slash and when it gets executed, it will ask us enter value for v underscore cell. Why? Because we have written here ampersand we have given. That's why it will ask you the value from the keyboard. So हम value यहाँ पे डालेंगे 50,000. Okay. So 50,000 डालते हैं तो हमको यहाँ से आउटपुट मिलता है. ऊपर जो हमने लिखा था हेडिंग नेम, सैलरी, जॉब, फिर ये इसके नीचे आएंगे डॉट डॉट्स और इसके जिनकी सैलरी लेस देन इक्वल टू 50,000 है उनकी नेम आ जाएगी. इसका जॉब है, जॉब डाला हुआ है टेबल में. आपने टेबल में कौन सी वैल्यू डाली है उससे वो डिपेंडेंट है. ओके, इनका जॉब हमने नहीं डाला होगा टेबल में, सो इट इज नॉट डिस्प्ले. When cursor for loop is used, then open, fetch, close operations are automatically performed. Automatically हो जाते हैं. Okay, no need to write down. Okay, so we have finished here this topic. Are you getting what is cursor? इसका ये निकालो स्क्रीनशॉट, पहले फर्स्ट का निकालो. Take a screenshot of this. Okay, instead of this you can write down simple character, number. Okay, like this also. If first है simple means cursor, then this is the second cursor using for loop. Take a screenshot of this also. And the third one is parameterized cursor. Okay, so this is parameters. आपको यहाँ पे ध्यान में आना चाहिए कि parameterized cursor. Now you can write down the same program using instead of percent row type you try it using percent type. Means आप कोई आइडिया आएगा कि क्या मैं can I write down the program by my own, मैं खुद लिख सकती हूँ क्या? अगर मुझे परसेंट टाइप से लिखना है, नॉट परसेंट रो टाइप, परसेंट टाइप से लिखना है, सो वेयर आई हैव टू मेक द चेंजेस. चेंजेस कहाँ पे आएंगे? तो डिक्लेरेशन में आएंगे. और कहाँ आएंगे देखो डिस्प्ले करते समय. अगर आप फॉर लूप नहीं यूज करना है, पूरा ओपन लूप फेच यूज करना है, तो कहाँ पे आएंगे? ओके, लाइक दैट. तो ट्राई करो, मींस आपके कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे. Okay, and this is the output of this program. Okay, so we will stop here today. Tomorrow we will see the trigger. Tomorrow I will show you the execution of this cursor. Okay, and we will see trigger. That is the most important part, and it is little bit different type of program. Okay, so you must be present tomorrow, and I will show you the execution of cursor as well as trigger tomorrow. Okay, so we will stop here today. I'll take the attendance. आज जितना पढ़ा है आज के दिन, आज घर पे आपको पढ़ना है कैसा लिखा है कर्सर, क्या क्या लिखना है, बिना देख समझ लो और बिना देखे खुद लिख के देखो. अगर आप आज का प्रैक्टिस करोगे ना तो आपको याद रहेगा. फंक्शन, प्रोसीजर, कर्सर, ट्रिगर और पैकेज और एक सिंपल PLSQL ब्लॉक, यानी 6 टाइप्स के प्रोग्राम है इस चैप्टर में. ओके, तो आपको 6 इसका पूरा सिंटैक्स लिखते आना चाहिए. ओके, इवन अगर थ्योरी एग्जाम होती है तो उसमें प्रोग्राम्स आते हैं लिखने को, और प्रोग्राम्स कुछ भी आ सकता है. इफ योर कंसेप्ट्स आर क्लियर देन यू कैन राइट डाउन एनीथिंग. ओके, तो हम तो प्रैक्टिकल में देखेंगे, बट उसके पहले आप थोड़ा ट्राई करो, याद करो, उसमें कुछ चेंजेस करने का ट्राई करो. ओके, क्योंकि प्रोग्रामिंग आना चाहिए, उसके लिए सबसे पहले तो क्वेरी आनी चाहिए. First of all, I will check the attendance of Akurdi.